Welcome to the challenge round. Here's the breakdown. The first competitor, standing 5 feet 10 inches, weighing 265 pounds, Dorian Yates. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 10 inches, weighing 250 pounds, Chris Cormier. And we begin this epic struggle with the front relaxed pose. I actually have Chris Cormier winning this in the front relaxed. Never a huge fan of Dorian Yates' position here, the front relaxed position. And Chris Cormier looks outstanding. So, many of you at home may be changing your bets here, because Dorian Yates more than likely the odds-on favorite. Anyway, let's head into the first pose. This one's actually pretty close, and I'm quite surprised. I do have Dorian Yates winning, of course. I mean, look at the lats. Wow. That's Dorian-esque, if you ask me. But I searched and searched for Chris Cormier's best front lat spread, and in my opinion, this is as in his early days. His waist is just tiny here. And he's doing battle here. He's doing battle, but, no, not this time. Not with Dorian. But anyway, it's a tight race so far. Now let's head into the, the front and double bicep. This is pretty much the opposite of the front lat spread, because Chris Cormier is outstanding in this pose. And I always thought Dorian Yates' front double bicep sucked. But he looks awesome. Look at the size. But, it's a close one here. It actually could go either way depending on your taste. But I figured I'm going to award this to Chris Cormier because, aesthetically speaking, he's destroying Dorian. But, I mean, Dorian's just a big beast. He's a machine. But anyway, let's head into the next pose. Here we get the side chest pose. And this one's shocking to me that I'm actually leaning towards Dorian Yates. I mean, he's so thick. He's like a big, thick piece of steak, like a big piece of meat. Cormier's legs are probably edging out a slight victory here. But when I look at the upper body and just how thick Dorian is, I just got to award him the victory here. There's similar pec developments here. But obviously Dorian from the side looks outstanding. From the front, and Cormier's chest looks a little better. But anyway, let's head into the side tricep pose. I must say, Chris Cormier is definitely known for being able to hit the mandatories pretty well. But here in the side tricep, and he's not very good at all. With all due respect, I like Chris Cormier quite a bit. Dorian Yates looks outstanding in this pose. I have no idea where he just found that tricep. I mean, normally it's just, a regular massive tricep. But now in the side tricep pose, wow. Anyway, let's award Dorian Yates this pose. And at this time, we'll have these two gentlemen turn around and snap a rear double bicep. Yates is going to be a very tough man to beat in this pose here. Look at how massive his traps are. It's like little canyons. Just his back is just so thick. Dorian is so thick everywhere, but look at how thick he is in the rear double bicep pose. Just outstanding. But aside from that, have a real hard look there. It's just he's made it of a real hard, grainy type of muscle there. The back is just more hard and grainy than I think I've ever seen. But anyway, we're not going to waste too much time. Let's, again, award Dorian Yates this. But I will say Chris Cormier looks friggin' good in this pose. He's almost catching up to Dorian, but no. Dorian is the man in this pose. But anyway, let's have these two gentlemen each spread their rear lat flaps. Once again, Chris Cormier really surprised me how well he's doing up against Dorian Yates. But Dorian Yates is equally showing why he is the man when it comes to the backs developments, and the back shots. And he is edging out a slight victory here. Although I will say, Chris Cormier looks fantastic. But when you really look how wide Dorian's back is, and like I said, his conditioning there, you look at the lower back, and you see his conditioning is a little bit better, as well as the glutes. But it is a close one in the rear lat spread, and I am shocked. But anyway, let's have at this time these two gentlemen turn back around and snap a most muscular pose. Cormier means business here in the most muscular pose. I will say the camera angles are slightly different. I probably should have selected better pictures, but more similar pictures. But anyway, I went with the best I could find of each guy. And Dorian looks like a beast here. If you look at the calves here, imagine that, saying the calf development is probably the strongest point in a most muscular. But as you all may know, I prefer the upper body more than the lower body here in the most muscular. And Chris Cormier looks fantastic, and he's taking the point. So at this time, we'll have these two gentlemen display a ab and thigh pose. Chris Cormier here, in my opinion, is edging out Dorian Yates. For a big man, Dorian Yates' ab and thigh is top-notch. But Chris Cormier, with that little tiny waist that I may reiterate, is just fantastic here in this pose. And he's got some feathering in the quads, which is equally fantastic in the ab and thigh. So, this is a pretty close race, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tabulate the scores up here. And, wow, this is a close one. But your winner is Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates will now await the challenge of another challenge round winner to do battle in the Gladiator round.